couple of weeks ago at the bakery that I work at, a coworker of mine asked me to give her my final words. For whatever reason, this coworker was one of those people who I made an instant connection with, and we spent many shifts together talking about Jungian personality psychology and the meaning of life in between the daily tasks of making sandwiches and washing dishes. Unfortunately, this coworker was leaving the state for her summer internship, and because I would be in college by the time she returned, it was likely we would never see each other again. Hence the reason she asked for my final words. In spite of the profound intellectual conversations we had together, my final words were, "YOLO, am I right?" She was a bit taken aback, but I was being serious then, and I'm being serious today, which is why those words to her will also be my words to you. Even though YOLO, which is an abbreviation for the phrase, "you only live once," is a bit of a meme, I believe it contains a very profound and important message that we would all do well to keep in mind. That message is that we are all going to die one day. Now, whatever your personal beliefs are concerning religion and the afterlife, that much is indisputable. No one of us will be around on this earth forever. So what do we do about that? I believe that, instead of feeling depressed or anxious about the impending demise that the future eventually has in store for us, we can do two things that will actually serve to make our lives much richer and fuller. These are to appreciate every day and to not be afraid to do the things that you want to do. Let's talk about that first one a bit more. Appreciating every day, also known as not taking anything for granted. This is one of those mantras that might seem obvious because we hear it repeated so often, but that many of us might not actually practice as much as we should. Why would I appreciate going to school for 7 hours a day and then coming home and doing math homework, you might ask? Or, for the adults in the audience with real jobs, how could I enjoy working 9 to 5 at a job that I hate? Believe me, there are always things about our lives that can be appreciated. Going to school, we get to see our friends and maybe even find a subject that we enjoy learning about. At work, at least you get a lunch break, so pack yourself something good to eat and appreciate that. I'm sure that many of you, much like myself, have now rediscovered all of those little details in the fabric that you had taken for granted for so long, which have now been taken away due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So try your hardest to not take anything for granted, because who knows when everything might suddenly change. Now, there is a big caveat to all of this appreciate everyday stuff. This is not a call to be complacent and to go through your life accepting absolutely everything the way that it is, because there will be things in life that you just dislike and things that you should probably change. Maybe you do hate that 9 to 5 job. Find a way to quit it. There are so many ways to make money in the world that there is no reason to think you can only do one job for your whole existence. Maybe there is no traditional academic subject taught at school that you could see yourself dedicating 4 years of your life to studying in college. That's why, despite my academic record being good enough to be up here on this stage right now, my next step in life is going to culinary school in New York. It might not seem like the most obvious or sensible option to some people initially, and some people in my life still disagree. But it makes sense to me, and it's what I want to do, so I'm doing it. And I would encourage everyone to take the same stance in their own lives. Don't be afraid to do the things that you want to do. This is your life, not anyone else's, so live it how you want to. So this is my message to you all. To my fellow graduating classmates of 2020, to the faculty and staff of Travelers Rest High School, and to everyone else in the audience, you only live once. Set your goals and dreams in motion, but, while doing so, take time to appreciate the life that you're living now. Hold the big things and the little ones in equal regards, and I promise you, you will live your life with no regrets. Thank you. And additionally, I would like to specifically thank my mom and my brother for their love, support, and encouragement. My best friend, Ian Krynock, and my English teacher and friend, Kristen Marikoff. You guys are amazing human beings and such an inspiration. And finally, all of my IB classmates. To everyone that I just mentioned, I love you guys, and I know that I would not be where I am today without you. So thank you.